Good afternoon and welcome to the latest issue of Print21, the weekly video news bulletin for the Australia and New Zealand print industries. This issue is sponsored by Ball & Doggett, Australia's largest supplier of printable materials and press room consumables, and now supplying wide format equipment. The doors of the Brisbane Convention and Exhibition Centre have opened for Visual Impact 2024, the biggest print show in Australia and New Zealand this year and the first in the Sunshine State for 6 years. The industry's leading show for sign, display, print and graphics is showcasing solutions for signage and displays, wide format, textile, garment, promotional, LED, illumination, fabrication, routing, engraving, laser cutting, software and workflows. There's a lot going on here. Organisers are encouraging business owners from around Queensland and beyond the borders to connect with success. That's the tagline, under Brisbane's sunny skies. Although it's a bit cool outside, but nice and warm in here. As well as the exhibitors, of whom there are around 80 on the show floor, there's a busy programme of short, focused presentations in the new Connection Centre. And you can download the programme for that to help plan your days and find out more information about things like Try a Trade and the channel lettering workshops. They've been run by Lettertech and Bounce LED and proving popular. Display print has proved a boom area for print over the past 20 years, and there are no signs it's slowing down as applications multiply thanks to increasing scope of the new technologies, some of which is on show here. Just this week, Australia's largest print-on-demand fulfiller, Prima PMI, doubled its roll-to-roll display print capacity with the installation of a fleet of new Epson Shore Colour printers. The new fleet of Epson printers is comprised of the Shore Colour S60660L and Shore Colour T77060DL. The decision to invest with Epson came after extensive analysis on the market options on the market by Print PMI. The doubling capacity comes from having a changed number of printers from its previous fleet, now retired, and the higher productivity of the new Epsons. Amnon Judah, the managing director of PMI, said, "The growth of the square metres being printed is driven by local and global customers finding new channels to sell content. This significant investment doubles the combined entity's print capacity to support the growing demands of our clients." The owners of Access Print Solutions, Graphic Print and Graphic Web, have bought the businesses back from the administrator under a new company, Access Print Holdings. The move came 3 weeks after the directors, Mark Holmes and Norbert de Souza, put the business into administration, and 2 weeks after they registered Access Print Holdings. They paid $5 million to the administrator for the businesses, whose most recent figures revealed $18 million in sales. The administrator is now recommending that the three companies be put into liquidation. The move has caused angst in the Sydney and Adelaide print communities, who are complaining bitterly that the failed operations are back with the same staff, kit and customers, but minus much of their debt. Go to print21.com.au for the full story with all the details on how this all unfolded. Booktopia, Australia's biggest online bookseller, is also in administration and unlikely to come back anywhere near the same size, with large-scale redundancies already being made. Booktopia's collapse has been dramatic. Only 2 years ago, the company, which was established 2 decades ago, was selling a book every 3.9 seconds and had 5 million customers. Today, its share price is 98.5% lower than at its peak. It lost $16.7 million in the 6 months to December and is thought to have been trading insolvent for a while. That's an allegation. At the height of COVID, its sales were $224 million in 2021, $241 million the following year. Whether Booktopia's collapse will have a major impact on the local book printing industry remains to be seen. Local printers, of course, compete against China on timeline, which is Booktopia's modus operandi. Books printed onshore win in the online world because they can be ordered in very short runs, printed, delivered in the short timelines the online giants want. Without them, the publishers having to carry much away in stock, or Booktopia for that matter. Reasons cited for the collapse of Booktopia include an expensive $12 million investment in a new high-cost, high-tech robot distribution centre, a failure to keep costs under control in a low-margin business, a failure to predict the slowdown in book sales growth following the end of COVID, and a reduction in discretionary spending from the public arising from the cost of living crisis. The Visual Media Association will hold its annual general meeting on Wednesday 31st of July, 11 o'clock Australia Eastern Standard Time, in online meeting format. The AGM will feature office bearers addressing office bearers address from the Association's Treasurer Rodney Frost, CEO of Lamson Group, and the VMA CEO Kelly Northwood. There'll also be an open forum for member engagement. Attendees will have the opportunity for discussion and input, as well as voting rights on the financials. Members will be told, actually, that the financials are looking good and that membership is on the rise. That's it for this week's episode of Print21, coming to you from Visual Impact in Brisbane. Go to print21.com.au for all these stories in depth and more. You'll find them there on the industry's only print news website. Thanks to our sponsor, Vaughan Dogger. This is Wayne Robinson, editor of Print21, signing off for another week.